when you're underneath them in the work area, it's first class. There's a nice gentle heat. Often the chill's completely taken out of the air, no maintenance whatsoever. So that's been a highlight as well. It works. Yeah, couldn't be happier. Eugene here. I work for Dalradian Gold. This is one of our sheds where we've put in some infrared heating. It's been going well. I think we're in 5 or 6 years now with this setup. This is a small section of the larger shed which opens out on ahead through there as well. We had a few paraffin blow heaters, just really pointed at the area, which obviously wasn't ideal. Noise, carrying paraffin, all the rest, and the heat was only kind of that area. And then if you weren't directly in front of the heater, you weren't getting any heat, and then it was cold in other areas. So we wanted something that would heat one area without the heat getting completely lost, because we'd no interest in heating an entire storage shed either. We work in this one small area. I obviously knew that hot air wasn't going to be ideal just because of the size of the space, and was looking around other things. You guys done up the spec for us, showed us what we would need, and we have a local electrician here, 1 or 2 guys that work with us, but our main guy was excited to take it on. It was something obviously new to him as well. He hadn't seen anything with it. So they were able to install it for us, and it was done within the day. It was fairly simple. The panels, or the units, they are, you can see they're ceiling mounted, then the cables go up and they run back to a separate board he was able to put in, and it was all fairly simple. I think it was 2018, so we're looking at 6 years now at this stage. They've all worked fine. There's no cold spots, so I'm assuming they're all still working just fine. After the initial installation, that's been it. When you're underneath them in the work area, it's first class. There's a nice gentle heat. Often the chill's completely taken out of the air, and we've had no problem with them since the day they were put in. There's had to be nothing done with them. No maintenance whatsoever, so that's been a highlight as well. It's a complete night and day change from what there was, obviously, because there was cold spots everywhere in the work area. But now if you're working here, you're under the heat. It's fine. So they couldn't be happier. We've had 1 or 2 people come down to visit the heating as is. We're happy for that as well. Unless it's a particularly cold day, we wouldn't have it set on to come on at this and come off at that. We kind of work it on the boost system. It can go on for an hour or 2 hours, I think, based on the clock. So when the guys come in, they'd hit it on, and it would be off for 2 hours or more before they need to put it on again. The heat really stays directly in the air. Everything around you just gets that little bit warmer, and it kind of radiates heat out towards you. So if it's on for an hour, it could be off easily for an hour, even on a cold day, and then it goes on again. So because the space isn't always occupied, as today the guys aren't actually working on the core, so we don't like to have it on if it's not being used, so that's how we've done it. We only looked at the cost in the 2 or 3 months after we put the system in, and finance was surprised with how light it was. So, and we looked at it initially, and everyone was happy. But no, it's been very economical, to the point where we're thinking of, particularly for the low carbon aspect of it, of changing our main office to something similar. Obviously, a more home office style than the industrial style, but yeah, we're aiming for net zero, and we're doing a lot of steps towards that. We've got our first electric car there, and we're changing the diesel vehicles we have to HVO, changed obviously to LED lighting throughout as well, where we can. So it's a constant push, but this fits well with that as well.